name is James Weber. I'm the current president of the Association of Professional Piercers. The APP started in about '94 in response to California legislation, where a group of like-minded shops, many of which who weren't really on friendly terms, sort of banded together for the greater good to discuss this legislation. And it really grew from those beginnings over the next, 15 years to become what it is today. What we do, our mandate or mission statement, is the dissemination of information and education about body piercing. In that mission, we do everything from the annual conference, which draws really close to about 1,000 attendees every year. We do outreach at medical conferences. We do education to legislators that are drafting or working on legislation. We talk to healthcare professionals, people setting policy in hospitals, etc. We talk to everything from colleges to really whatever sort of outreach we can do. We are U.S. based, and having majority of our membership be U.S. based, we are obviously deal with a lot of U.S. concerns, but we have a huge international outreach now, very active international outreach. In fact, right now I believe we have 70 members from outside of the U.S. attending our conference. So we're heavily involved with Mexico right now. We do annual seminars in Mexico, and we have representatives that go to conferences. There's one in Germany, there's a group in Italy, there was a suspension conference in Norway, and this is all even within the past year. So yes, we do have quite an active international outreach as well.
I mean, I still think it's extraordinary that this is the 14th conference.
The fact that so many people can make a living at body piercing enough to actually organize a conference this big and get this sort of attendance is really amazing, and something that I wouldn't have imagined, say, when Modern Primitives came out, for instance, that this would be the case.
Tell me when you first encountered Modern Primitives.
Oh, because I came of age, as a piercer in the early '90s, and Modern Primitives was obviously really sort of laid the groundwork for the not only the popularity of piercing, but very much the aesthetic as well. And it's one that I feel was sort of part of my history, where the mixing of the sexuality and the spirituality and the ritual all in one. I was piercing myself and friends early, or in the late '80s. First saw Gauntlet in an ad in On Our Backs magazine and started ordering from them. And it was, sophomore year of college that a friend of mine said, "Oh, you should see this," and introduced me to Modern Primitives. And that was definitely a turning point. Not only in my life and sort of path to become involved in piercing, but obviously in the popularity in general, and really taking it from at least what I knew as more of a underground, mainly West Coast phenomenon from the leather community, and really taking it not into the mainstream at that point anyway, but taking it into sort of the heterosexual punk rock community, at least on the East Coast.